Hey everybody, it's your boy Jimmy here. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe and enjoy the video.
Hey, what's up guys? I'm going to be showing you an update of my Dark World deck list that I showed a couple months ago. I now have it completely finished, have for a little bit here. So now I'm just going to show you my completed deck list. So let's just jump right into the main deck here. For the level 4 Dark World monsters, we are playing 3 Genta, and 3 Snow, and the 1 Brow. Genta gets you your gates and can banish to get itself on the... When it gets banished, it can special summon itself to the field, so that makes your rainbows and your Graphas live to recycle it back to your hand. Snow searches literally any card in the deck. It's one of the best search monsters in the game, to be honest. And then Brow just draws you 1 card. You really only want to play this at 1. You can swap this out for a Cerulea if you want to summon it to your opponent's side of the field to get a... Silva off for free if you got that in the hand, but I play Brow at the moment. For the high level monsters, we are of course playing the 2 Silva, because this cycles 2 cards from your opponent's hand back into the deck. If you can get it off multiple times, great. Just an all-around good card. Special summons itself to the field every time it's discarded. None of these are once per turn, so you can just keep doing it over and over again if you have the combo to do it. We're playing 3 Grapha. The big boy of the deck, he pops something and he has the ability to special summon by sending a Dark World back from the field to the hand. And Rainbow has that same effect, but also when he is discarded, he is another searcher for the high level monsters. And that is it for the Dark World monsters of the deck. Then we have our dangers, so we're playing 2 Thunderbird, 2 Bigfoot, 2 Mothman, and 1 Nessie. I like playing specifically the Thunderbirds and the Bigfoots because they're level 8s. That goes well with the high level Dark Worlds. To go into the level 8, the rank 8 XYZ monsters, like Coach King Giant Trainer and Hope Harbinger. But also this pops a Speller Trap, this pops a monster, this has a draw 1 discard effect, and then this can search. And then all of them have the draw effect, obviously, off of the regular summon. Then for the Gen Ken package, we're just playing 2 Gen and the 1 Ken. I like it at this ratio because I have a Rhoda in the deck that acts as the 3rd Gen. I feel like if you draw too many Gens, you end up just having a card in your hand that's just a brick. And this deck really wants to keep going with the gas. So if you have a brick in hand, it's kind of bad. Salamander Catalyzer, great card. It's a level 4, so you can go into level 4 XYZs if you were to play that. I'm not at the moment, but basically it allows you to discard a card, either choose another fiend in your hand. You either discard that fiend and special summon this, or special summon that fiend and discard this. So it can get the Dark World effects online, or it can even just summon a big dude if you just need that 1 extra level 8 on the field to go for the Giant Trainer because it requires 3. And that is it for my monsters. For spells, we are playing 3 Gates of the Dark World, 2 Ascension, you really only need 2, any more clogs kind of the deck, 2 Dark World Archives. Again, really good card, gets lots of effects off. You can activate it and then chain itself to itself off the resolution of the first effect. But again, if you have too many of these, it just clogs the deck because you can only actually activate 1 on the field at a time. Dark Corridor, really good. It searches any Dark World monster in the deck and then immediately lets you discard, but you can only activate it once per turn. So if when you're playing this deck, you can end up going through most of the cards in your deck in 1 turn. So if you end up drawing 1 or 2 of these while you're trying to keep the combo going, it can end up being a brick as well. Very good card though, so keep it at 2. And then for the last Dark World spell, we're playing the 1 Dark World Puppetry. I really like this because I can set it, and then in response to stuff like Runics, when they're trying to recycle their quick play spells back from the graveyard, you can target 3 of them, just send them, just banish them right straight up, and then immediately discard a card for a Dark World effect. Really good card. I've used it a lot. You don't really want to play it at a lot, but you can search this off of Snow, you can search it, and you can get Snow off your Dark Corridor. Lots of ways to get it without needing multiple copies of it. Then we're playing our 1 Rhoda for the Gen Ken package. Pretty obvious. Card Destruction, literally every single you can pop off your entire hand of Dark Worlds just by activating this 1 card. Even if you don't want to activate this right away, you could go through a bit of you could set this first, go through a bit of your combo, and then when you're ready, just pop this off. Gets rid of your opponent's whole hand, possibly their whole plan, if they have anything to stop you, and then you pop off like 5 different Dark World effects all at once. And then we're also just playing 2 Allure because it draws you 2. You don't really care about the 1 Banish. 90% of the cards in this deck are dark, so it's almost always live. Then for the extra deck, we're playing the Fusion Monster to Grapha. He's a nice little negate, only for normal spells or traps, and then a monster effect. Instead of it being a negate though, it allows you to turn that effect into your opponent discards one, so you can always activate the second effects of any of the Dark Worlds off this effect, and mainly you want to have a Sylva in hand so that whenever you negate one of your opponent's cards, you then just immediately cycle 2 cards back to the deck as well. So, really good card. Also, Ascension, quick play, so you could just summon this on your opponent's turn as well. Giant Trainer, really good. It requires 3 level 8 monsters to summon. And then you can, this is just a draw 3, and then every monster you draw inflicts 800 to your opponent as well. And then once it's used up, you can either just use it as a body, or you can use it to summon into some of your Link monsters that I'll show you in a little second here. Number 38, Hope Harbinger, a nice little spell negate. Can negate any spell, so unlike Grapha, that can only negate normal spells, this can negate any spell and just take it. So that's why you play that. Normally you want to try and set up this, and maybe like an Appaloosa. This I like. It's not the greatest rank 8 you can be playing in this deck, but you know, it does the job. It's just kind of situational. Normally you wouldn't go for that unless you can't. Then for the last 2 XYZs, we're playing, of course, the Typhon and the Zeus. Typhon, of course, everybody knows what these do at this point. Very good XYZ cards. For Lynx, we're playing Nightmare Phoenix and Nightmare Unicorn. Both these have discard effects, so you can use their effects to pop stuff on the field, and then also get Dark World effects off with them. Then we're playing 1 Geonator Transverser. This might seem like a weird choice. Oops. It's a Link 2, and if you have it positioned right and your opponent's not ready for this, this can just steal an opponent's monster. There's nothing they can do about it unless they specifically negate this effect. So it's a situational card, but I like it. Then we got Muckraker, again, discard effect, allows you to keep going with your combo with your Dark Worlds and all that. Only thing is, it locks you into Fiends, so you basically won't be able to go into almost any of these XYZs if you go into this. You're basically gonna only go for Grapha, but it's still a good card. I'm not gonna knock it for that. IP Masquerena, everyone knows what this does. This goes for the combo with the Underworld Goddess of Closed World. So you summon this on your turn, and then quick effect on their turn. Once they start popping off and getting effects on, you just steal one of their monsters with 3 or 4 of your monsters. Well, I guess steal one of their monsters plus 2 of your monsters on the field plus IP, and then you go into Underworld, and anything on their field is negated for the turn. Then we got Appaloosa. Everyone knows what this does. Has 4 negates on the field. Pretty straightforward. And then for our last card, Borosword Dragon. I really like this. It can swing for games. Normally, either if you're going first turn, you set up your Appaloosa with your stuff, or if you're going second, you go for Borosword to go for the OTK possibly. But yeah, that is my Dark World deck list. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and see you guys next time. Bye.